Today on the show, we talk about our favorite athletes and our least favorite sports villains. We talk about the outcry from the public to return to podcasting, and we talk about the great dentist debacle of the modern age. It's time for Two Young Golf Pros.
All right, so we're back, baby. It's been way too long.
It's been quite the hiatus.
Yeah, I've missed it.
Yeah.
I have an opening question I want to ask you here. Get your thoughts. So,
Wait a minute.
yeah,
I need my thinking cap. Have you seen it?
no, it's
Oh, okay, hang on. We may need to stop the show. Go ahead.
all right. That was pointless. Just kidding. Who are your top 3 favorite athletes of all time across all sports?
That's a good question. Wish you had given me time to think, prepare. You kept saying, no, I won't tell you. You just got to think, what'd you say? Like, did you hear that?
Yeah.
My tummy made a weird noise. Okay. You told me not to prepare for this. You told me I'm just going to make you think.
Yeah,
off the top of your head.
it's just go.
Okay.
You're not supposed to think about it. What comes naturally to you?
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. So, okay, I don't know what order yet, but one of the 3 would be Marshall Faulk.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up watching him. Wore his jersey to a Saints game where I was 10 years old. I was with my dad. We were walking around. This is Monday Night Football 2001. So it's Rams versus Saints in New Orleans. And I have a Marshall Faulk jersey. He's like my hero. He's my idol. I love watching him run the ball and all that. Greatest show on turf. And some dude, like an adult man, saw me with my Rams jersey and threatened to put me in a trash can if I didn't take off the jersey. That was thankfully my dad was right there.
He put him in the trash can. Your dad.
My dad was like, I can't do anything about it, son. You shouldn't have worn that jersey. But yeah, loved watching him play. Loved as he's been on the NFL Network for almost a decade now, I feel like, maybe more. But loved watching him do, pregame, postgame. He's definitely a top 3. Dirk is another of my 3. Just what he's meant to the city of Dallas and the Mavericks as an organization. Seeing him win the championship in 2011 was like just one of the greatest 8 weeks of my life. And I'm not even on the team. You know what I mean? I'm just a fan, but I'm just like in love with this team and love watching this really humble, really kind man who's faithful to the organization, faithful to the city of Dallas, get what he most certainly deserved after a really tough finals loss 5 years prior. Watching him do that, and then watching him, throughout the rest of his career into retirement, he's definitely a top 3. I don't know, probably Tony Romo.
Yeah,
probably Tony Romo,
I could
just
see
because.
You saying that. Yeah.
Same thing, faithful quarterback. Faithful member of the organization, just a great dude, and that's very generic to say. He's a good dude. He's a great dude. That would probably be my top 3. I need to probably think about it more, but those are my gut reaction to top 3.
Yeah. One of those is on mine. So Tony Romo is on mine, just because of emotional attachment from all the years of watching him.
Aren't you married?
Yeah, but it's Tony Romo, James Harden, his style of play. I know
okay.
you hate
the
James
show
Harden.
is done. We're hitting the stop button.
And I'm not even a Patriots fan, but Tom Brady, as a favorite athlete, I mean, his devotion to the game.
You're evil.
His consistency.
You're an evil villain.
You don't.
This is okay. Here we go. It's time to talk about evil villains. And
no, it's time to talk about people who don't acknowledge greatness because of a grudge they hold. I think that's what it is.
I know they're both good. James Harden's great. Tom Brady's. I mean, I don't have much against Tom Brady. James Harden, I do have a personal vendetta against because of the 2012 playoffs, Mavericks and Mavericks and Thunder. He was just a butthead, dude, and he's great. He's
Everyone
very
in
good.
the NBA is a butthead,
That's true. Yes, and there are people that
except Dirk, I guess.
he's not a butthead, and that every team's got a butthead. I just think that I think it definitely matters who you're a fan of, and it's like context it's all it's subjective. Who's the evil villain who you I think everybody has, and this may be a good topic here. I think everybody has a hero of their franchise, their team, and everybody has a villain. So if you would imagine this to be a movie, there's the protagonist, and that's your favorite athlete. And then there's this one dude who's just hurt your team. He's burned your team so bad that you can't forgive him. Aaron Rodgers
Oh my gosh,
has done that to the Cowboys a number of times.
Oh my gosh, the amount of heartburn that Aaron Rodgers has given Cowboys fans on Sunday afternoons is so high.
Yeah. So he's one of the evil villains. I think we would all, as
Yeah.
Cowboys fans, say like, "Oh yeah, he's the evil villain." You don't.
But he's good.
He is good, but that does not negate the evilness. If that's even a word. I just think there's always someone that you hate. It doesn't matter what he's done, like how many titles they have,
Yeah.
Hall of Fame or not. I think there's just this villain that everybody can point to and say, "Oh yeah, F that guy. He's a jerk. I hate him." We boo him when he comes to the home field. David Freese got booed for forever coming to Ranger games because of the 2011 World Series.
Gosh,
He just retired actually. So, what a great career he had. But obviously, he's hated in Texas. He's booed he what team was he on? He was on a different team. Like he got traded or whatever, signed with a different team, not even on the Cardinals. He comes up to bat and people just rain down boos. And my wife is like, "What did he do to?" And I'm like, "Okay, there's a lot of there's a
Yeah.
whole bit of context to explain." But who else is a hated athlete or an evil villain? Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady's an evil.
No.
I think he's the league's evil villain, and I think
don't think he is,
I
though.
think he and the Naruto running Bill Belichick I think they are a duo of evil villains that wreak havoc on every team.
To me, to be evil in sports means you either play dirty, or you're just annoying because you got lucky, and you like beat an actually good team. Bill Belichick and Tom Brady have established dominance though in the way they play for years. So I don't think that's evil. I think they're doing it right. It'll end eventually.
Yeah, but they
And
haven't been doing things right.
yeah, they have. With no matter who's on that roster.
Well, I'm
They're
talking
so
about
effective.
the Spygate
Oh, okay.
and the Deflategate. Now those things
Deflategate was so stupid. That is not
they are breaking the rules.
whether it happened or not. It's not going to impact their.
Oh, it totally does.
No,
Yeah.
dude. No, it doesn't.
Tell me how it doesn't.
You think Deflategate is that impactful?
I think that it.
I'm not a Patriots fan, by the way. Please, fans.
You got a Patriot. You wearing a Patriot shirt, dude. I'm taking a picture of this and posting it. It says New England Patriots Super Bowl 2021. Or wait, that's not
2 years ahead.
Well, look who's the idiot. It does say Super Bowl. What's the next one?
2020.
No, I mean the number.
I don't know, 50 something. Which president are we on? That's how I keep track. I don't know.
What year is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it there's a reason why it happened. And now whether it happened or not, if it did happen, there's a reason why, and it's and this may be ignorant of me, so if you feel like this is stupid, ignorant, you call me out, you can email us at tygpshow@gmail.com. Little plug there. What do you think? But I think that there's a reason why. Like I think that now I feel like I'm backed into a corner. But deflating footballs helps something. I don't know what it helps, but
makes catching it easier.
makes
right?
catching easier. I think it's probably, and it's. I guess that was a cold weather game. Was that in Baltimore that didn't?
Oh, it was against the Steelers, I think. So, I'm not sure.
Same division.
Again, not a Patriots fan, so I wouldn't know.
Well, you are wearing a shirt that says Tom Brady for president. Brady Belichick 2020.
That would. What a good campaign that would be.
Here's a good idea. And this is not just football, but in all sports. Who's the most evil? And I think I know who the most evil villain is.
Oh, Steph Curry.
I would love for you to defend your stand.
No, I don't have to. It's very apparent.
I'm thinking someone like.
Somebody who's malicious.
Here's my number one all-time sports villain, Lance Armstrong.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's ever been something more scandalous and illegal and wrong than what Lance Armstrong, what he did.
Lance Armstrong is up there. You know who else would be up there? Barry Bonds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm talking about like cheaters.
Cheaters. Barry Bonds.
I don't think Steph Curry is a cheater.
No.
I think you
he's
just
not a
don't
cheater.
like. You just don't like
anything
him.
about him. Yeah.
And to be fair, that is my vendetta against James Harden. I'm just like, I just don't like him. I think
That's
he's
fine,
annoying.
yeah.
I like him. I will
See,
acknowledge
I don't get
his
how
greatness.
how can you think he's annoying though? He's so quiet.
Yeah.
He's not very cocky. He's just good.
I think I'll have to go back and watch the highlights, watch the games. I've never watched the games. I've never watched them back. But this is 7 years ago now. But I just remember him getting into it with some of the players on the Mavericks team. I remember him being like, I don't remember, but I remember watching him and being like, oh my gosh, I hate this guy. Who is this guy? I hate him.
Yeah.
He makes every shot and he's pissing me off. But anyway.
Man, I love this. It is so good to be back. I don't know about you, but it's just been crazy. This little hiatus we had, and the outcry from fans to come back is just wild.
Dude, I'll tell you what. The day that we decided to come back, which we didn't even plan to take time off. We just got busy.
We just got busy. Life
Dude,
happens.
I went outside. Mm-hmm. This is no joke. I went outside on Thursday morning of this week. So today's Saturday.
Okay.
I went outside to go to work on Thursday morning. All 4 of my tires were slashed.
Wow. Yeah.
And on the windshield, in big white window paint, was written, "Come back, Golf Pros."
Yep. I totally believe it. And now okay, you said that happened on Thursday, right?
Yes.
Okay, so on Wednesday, this is the craziest thing, okay? I was just walking around, running some errands, at the town square there in Highland Village. I was going into the Barnes & Noble. I wanted to pick up a book for my wife. And when I walked in there, one of the employees comes up to me. He grabs me and says, "Oh, hey, you're here. We've been waiting. You're running a little late.
My gosh.
The signing is about to happen." And I said, "What? I don't know who you think I am. I don't have a signing here." And he goes, "No,
Wait,
you do."
you think you said, "I don't know who you think I am"?
Yeah. So
I don't know who you. Okay, sorry.
He took me to a booth and sat me down, and there was like hundreds of people waiting. And they go, "Oh, Mark, we're such big fans. When is the show coming back?" And I said,
"Oh my gosh."
Yeah, I know, it was crazy.
This is amazing.
Well, and I was like, "Guys, I didn't write a book. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't have anything to sign." And they go, "No, you did." and they showed me, but I guess I wrote a book. I just don't remember it. So it's just there's been outcry. And it got so crazy at one point, dude. This lady, she came up to me and handed me her baby, and I say, I can't do that. I'm not going to sign your baby. That's too far. But she says, "Please, sir, it would mean so much to me and my husband if our baby is signed by you." And I said, okay. So I signed the baby.
Where?
In the Barnes & Noble.
I mean, where on the baby did you sign?
The forehead.
With a Sharpie?
Yeah.
That's not going to come off.
No, it will. It's just like Yeah, and they
3 or
didn't
4
want it to come
showers.
off though. They wanted it to stay as long as it could. So, it's. I mean,
They wanted to stay.
People had a
as
lot of-
long as they could.
people, really, really are passionate about our podcast. So I'm glad we have some fans out there.
That's actually really awesome.
Yeah. As anything now, I know you had that CNN interview the other day. You told me about.
Yeah.
How was that?
Oh gosh. It should have. I think it already aired. So unfortunately, I would be able to tell the listeners when they could hear it, but I believe it's already passed. So I don't think there's an opportunity for anybody to hear it. But it was great, man. They asked me to fly out. They booked a flight for me, so I flew from here to the studios in New York City. And got out, they had a limo pick me up, which was crazy because I've never ridden a limo before. But they said, hey, this is, our best guests, our best, most valued VIP people get to ride in a limo. So a limo picked me up. John Cena was in the limo.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of cool, ride with him.
Now, did they have John Cena just there, just for you?
Just in the limo, yeah. And I don't even like wrestling.
Yes, he's a wrestler. Or he was.
I don't even like wrestling, but he picked me up in the limo, and I was like, okay, this guy is famous. This is cool. So he was chatting me up, and he, got a link to the podcast, and so he said he'd check it out. He said he'd post about it, which is really cool. He actually offered to be a guest on the show, and so that might be something we do down the road.
Yeah,
got to the studios.
Long line, but we can get him in.
Yeah. It might be. I told him it'd probably be a little bit. We have quite a substantial waiting list. He got me to. He was the driver. Did I tell you that? He was driving the limo. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So we get to the studio. I roll in. Wolf Blitzer's there. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. And he's like, hey, Cody, I cannot imagine that I would ever meet somebody as successful as you. And I'm just like humbled, I'm like, dude, this is our fourth episode. Or
Hey,
whatever.
Cody, I cannot imagine I'm meeting someone as successful as you. Is that what he sounded like?
Well, I said Wolf Blitzer, not Big Tex. So, yeah, different people.
Oh, okay, I thought you said.
Howdy, folks. Have you checked out Two Young Golf Pros? Find them on Apple Podcasts or Google Play. And
Before I
enjoy.
burn down again.
Moment of silence for the original Big Tex.
Moment over.
So, introduced myself to Wolf Blitzer. Got rushed into hair and makeup. That was weird because I don't want to wear makeup. I was like, no, please don't. Just let me be who I am. And they said, okay, fine.
Authentic.
Went on the interview, and it was honestly really great. It was quick. They just asked me about the show, asked me about our rampant success.
Yeah.
And it was easy to talk about.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah.
So it was we're successful.
Yeah.
It was great. They did give me quite a love offering. So we have quite a bit of money that was given to us, donated to us, that we're gonna be able to use.
Interesting.
So it's just a really great, just a sweet time with the CNN folks.
Yeah.
Just could not believe the interview. And there were people beating on the windows outside trying to get in. I mean, the staff said, the producer was like, I've never seen a crowd. They had police blocking off the
Yeah,
streets.
huge security concerns,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're just massive amounts of people. They had to have their evening and overnight security staff come in.
Evening and overnight. Now, those are two different shifts?
Yes.
Okay.
Evening, dinner time,
Oh,
5 p.m. to 10 p.m. That's evening.
okay.
And then overnight, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, do you know what evening is? Do you know what overnight is? They're two different things.
Okay. I think, yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, just the sheer amount of energy there. I was rushed out after the interview. There were people everywhere. I was signing autographs left and right. My hand was hurting. No babies.
No babies, okay.
Yeah, but just people, everywhere asking for pictures,
Yeah.
and it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
It's crazy, you know, just two young golf pros and so successful so quickly.
Yeah, I don't know that there's been a more successful podcast right out
I
the
don't
gate.
know. Actually, so Joe Rogan has been asking us what our secret is.
What'd you tell him?
I said it's your good looks.
Oh.
Even though this is an audio podcast. You know?
Yeah, how does he know? How does he know?
I don't know.
Is he here?
No.
Who's Joe Rogan? That's insulting to him.
Yeah. Now, did you watch the Thursday night game? Oh yeah, did you watch the Thursday night game this week?
No, I heard about it.
The Chiefs Broncos.
I heard
Chiefs
that
at Broncos.
something about
Disaster.
something about disaster.
So, okay. By third quarter, I'm just off the top of my head, there were already 7 or so sacks. 7+ sacks on Joe Flacco.
Dang.
So the offensive line for the Broncos is Swiss cheese. I wrote this down because Troy Aikman, I was watching the second half of the game. Troy Aikman made this comment live.
The guy's name is Swiss cheese? I'm not joking. Is that what
No.
you said?
No. I said the Broncos offensive line is Swiss cheese.
What does that mean?
There's holes in it. They were letting everyone through.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you said the guy's name. I was like, I'm going to
No.
ask him about that in a second. I was waiting for silence.
Troy Aikman said this after like the 8th sack or something. He said, "I'm surprised there's anyone left in the seats here." What a dig at the Broncos. And for like 10 minutes, he went on about how poorly like John Elway has done with the Broncos and putting this team together.
Really?
Yeah, the Broncos offense, I mean, it was atrocious. It was I've never seen 3 and outs so perfectly put together.
If there was an award for 3 and outs,
Yeah.
they would most surely win. So, okay, that's to me seems like kind of inappropriate for a broadcaster to. I mean,
It was funny.
To comment about the game is fine, but then to take it outside of the game and talk about the franchise and what the GM's done and how, I don't think that that's appropriate.
You're not a big Troy Aikman fan, right?
No, I love Troy Aikman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, if Marshall Faulk himself said that, I would say it's inappropriate.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
I mean, there's
when
no.
it was pretty apparent. I mean, the Broncos offense might be the worst in the league. And Joe Flacco had no time. And Joe Flacco's honestly not great. What do you think about Joe Flacco? He's one of those. He's what, better than Andy Dalton?
He's like a Phillip Rivers, I feel like.
I think Phillip Rivers is more talented.
Yeah, definitely. I guess what I mean is I feel like he's just this guy who's always pretty good.
Yeah.
And he's just in the league, and he's just like a constant. He's always playing for someone. He's always,
yeah.
you know what I mean? He's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback.
He's good enough, yeah.
But he's never crossed the line into,
in that whole tier of like good enough quarterbacks who have stuck around, but they're not, elite. They never broke through to that level. Who I like the most and I think actually deserves a lot more praise, Matt Stafford.
Yeah?
Matt Stafford is great. His stats are always great. He's a good man. Detroit, they get screwed constantly. And so yeah.
I just realized that I made quite the mistake here. Joe
Why?
Flacco won a Super Bowl in 2012.
Yeah, but he did, but that doesn't matter.
Oh.
I okay.
Okay. Well, okay. Great. Yeah. Great.
Yeah. Why don't you just say that? Wait, no. Why do you think the Ravens won that Super Bowl that year?
Defense.
Defense, yeah, I
Yeah.
think so too.
And deer antler spray.
And deer antlers. Right.
But I mean, he was a part of that team. I guess what I mean is like there are
Maybe
like,
we're too hard on Joe Flacco.
like there is and Romo would fall in this category.
Certainly
There's
is in
great
the
quarterbacks who never won a Super Bowl. So you've got Phillip Rivers, you have Tony Romo, you've got Matt Stafford.
Oh, there's more. Let's think. Who? Okay, Andy Dalton would not be there.
Yeah, he would be there.
No, he's not great.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, maybe he is.
TCU. Honestly, I don't know who else.
I don't know. I can't think of any more. But those ones definitely are.
Yeah, I'm sure there's.
Oh, Eli. Well, I was gonna say Eli.
Oh,
Manning.
yeah,
He
yeah,
won a Super Bowl.
He's won 2 Super Bowls,
But he's
how?
not-
How has he won 2 Super Bowls?
Yeah.
That is the most okay. That is the strangest team I've ever watched or experienced. Like
Yeah.
they're mediocre and they win these random Super Bowls, and then they go back to being a mediocre team.
Yeah, dude. It's like when the Eagles won the Super Bowl too. I think it's a game of chaos. If you have the right moments at the right time, that's all you need. That's all you need, and you can do anything. Also, Ben Roethlisberger. I wouldn't put him in the great. You know.
He's won a Super Bowl.
No, I know. I'm saying I thought we were doing quarterbacks who are good and have stuck around, but they're not like elite.
You
Forgot.
idiot.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Wait, what do you think about? I mean, Ben Roethlisberger. Like, I don't know. I mean, I've never watched the Steelers that closely, but
I think
he's
he's
good.
I think he's good. I mean, like I would if he was a free agent. I think a lot of teams would be.
oh, I'm sure.
Flying
No,
to
he's
get
good. Would you consider him though at the level of Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady
No.
and Russell Wilson? Okay. I'm starting to consider Russell. I hate the Seahawks, but I think Russell Wilson is going to be a Hall of Famer. I think he's going to be. I mean,
He's got a Super
every
Bowl.
year he's so good. You know, it's not just about Super Bowls though.
I think it's a big part of it, though. I think that well, here's the thing. I think that shows that you can go all the way.
Yeah.
That you can finish the season. Finish
Yeah.
by you win the final game of the season. Now, I was going to mention this. We were talking about the Giants a minute ago. There is an element of where the football playoffs are so unique in that there's one game. It's one game to advance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Versus in basketball and in
Series.
baseball and
Hockey.
hockey, you've got a series. And I truly think that the best team wins in those 3 sports. But football, a team can get on a hot streak in like week 13, 14 and just fly through to the Super Bowl. So I think that the best team doesn't always win the Super Bowl every year. But in baseball, basketball, hockey, I think the best team does win because you have a 7-game series.
I agree almost completely with what you're saying.
Oh,
but
great. Okay, well, let's move on.
things. I think in basketball that it doesn't happen like that all the time. I don't think the best team always wins. I think even
It's a 7-game series.
you can
though.
still stay hot for that many games, and
I don't know.
or you can go to a game 7 and you just have again the right moment at the right time, and you somehow beat the Rockets every freaking year and advance to the championship.
Oh, are you a little bitterness there and detecting?
I hate the Warriors.
You need to go to the doctor.
Yeah,
Take care of that.
I take care of that. Speaking of going to the doctor, I went to the dentist this week, and I realized something. I want to get your opinion on this. At your dentist, when you go, like, get a cleaning or whatever, do they have you pick out your own music or a movie?
No.
I thought all dentists do this.
Are you going to a kid's dentist?
I used to, but now even the adult dentists, they do this.
You're kidding.
No.
I've never heard of this.
I think this is pretty popular. Every dentist I've ever been to, kid or adult dentist, and I'm not a kid, just so you people know. I'm 15 years old.
almost got my driver's license.
No, they have you like pick a Pandora station, or they have you. Which, by the way, who uses? I'm just kidding. We love our Pandora sponsor. Or they give you Netflix, and you can watch anything. And dude, I think that's so weird because you can pick anything.
Why? Wait a minute. If you're doing a cleaning,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't take that long.
It's 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah, I guess. But like, how you gonna watch a whole movie?
Well, you're not. It's just like, I guess it's like a
TV
distraction.
shows,
It's supposed
I
to be a
guess.
distraction, you know.
So wait.
But like, imagine putting on like some music that's like really intense
Like
while they're
metal?
just doing a cleaning, or like a really sad show. It's just awkward.
Imagine like shaking your head, like they're trying to like hold still, sir.
Yeah.
So hang on. If you're laying down in a chair, is the TV like up in the ceiling and you can look at it?
No, it's on the wall.
How
but
do you
it's
watch
like,
it?
Well, your head's propped up a little bit.
Not my head.
I mean,
when I go to the dentist, they lay me flat, and I'm looking up at the ceiling.
But your eyes can move, right? You can just point your eyes to the TV.
No, if I'm looking directly straight up, I can't point my eyes 90 degrees.
Okay,
Unless it's like who's the Mr. Krabs, so I can point my ears or my ears, point my eyes 90-degree angle.
Well, I guess it's for like the before they lay you flat.
Well, then what's the point? You're waiting the 5 minutes before the dentist comes in, and you're okay. Well, you want to watch the first scene of a movie? What would you like to watch?
That's what happens. And
okay,
you need to go to a dentist. No offense to Cody's dentist.
Well, they did charge us for a bill that we're trying to dispute right now.
Yeah.
So, that insurance should have covered, and there was some miscommunication, and we're supposed to, they've told us that we were supposed to pay it. That's not what this is about. I am putting out the call right now for every dentist to repent of this malfeasance of giving people movies to watch in very...
Yeah,
it's just weird.
You're teasing them.
Like, okay.
With a good movie.
No. It doesn't, what you're saying doesn't make any sense.
Dude, go to a modern dentist.
I do go to a modern dentist.
I guess maybe...
Are you sure you're not going to a children's dentist?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like, well, what do you want to watch? We have cartoons.
Well, see, they say, okay, put on your jammies, and then they show me all these like Disney DVDs, and I pick one out. So I don't think it's a children's dentist.
I think you may need to.
And then they give me like a lollipop. A sugary lollipop after every
that I've
cleaning.
been a good boy, and they pat my head.
Yeah.
And then your parents are always there with you, right?
Yes. So maybe it is a kid's dentist.
Yeah, like you have to have your parents there with you.
No.
I've seriously never...
No, I'm telling you, adult dentists do this now.
That is ridiculous. That is so dumb. Like, are we so stupid and distractible that we can't sit in a chair for
100%.
an hour and have an appointment and just talk to the person? Or,
well, yeah, you can't really talk.
What's funny is when there's like, so, how was your day today? Oh, it was pretty good. No talking, please.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous.
Well, you off to work today or what? Oh, I gotta go back. Oh, no, please be quiet. Keep your mouth still. Oh my gosh.
As they recite their weird alphanumeric codes. G37.
Oh, yeah.
K1, K1, K3.
Looks like the F-32 needs to be replaced. We're like,
replaced.
What is that? Oh man, the G11. That is disgusting. We're gonna have to get the police in here.
The police. I've never seen such a pristine K45 in my life.
Have you gotten your wisdom teeth taken out?
I think when I was 17, I didn't need all 4 taken out, so they took out 3, and I think I still got 1. That's fine.
I have all of mine still.
Oh, really?
And the doctor was like, "Yeah, you're gonna want to get those out," and I don't understand why.
Do they hurt you?
No.
Well, then I think it's fine. Plenty of people have them. Yeah, I can take them out real quick if you want.
Do you have some pliers? Oh, that would, that would hurt so bad if you just laid me down and just yanked them out.
Oh, dude. Oh, those YouTube videos of people like after their, wisdom teeth getting pulled out or something, and they're on laughing gas or like coming out of it, and they're saying really funny things.
I've seen those.
They're funny.
Can I give you a hot take about those videos?
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready.
Overrated.
You just said they're funny.
Did I?
Yeah.
Wait. Can you back that up and tell me what you... I think you said... Okay, sorry. I think... All right.
Okay. Backtracking.
I'm in a corner again. No. I misunderstood what you were saying. I thought you were talking about videos where people, like, do things to hurt each other. Like...
Okay, that's sick.
Yeah, that's pretty awful. I meant like a fail video or a...
I think those videos are funny though because I think, I don't know. I mean, they're real. Haven't you ever like been in that state?
No.
You've never been anesthesiologized?
No, I've only ever had Like at the dentist. You mean specifically the dentist?
Yeah, anywhere.
They like numb
Where
it.
you have like
What do
laughing gas or
Never had laughing gas.
coming out of anesthesia.
No.
Yeah, dude, you say weird stuff.
Well, yeah, I know that. I'm just saying those videos are overrated.
Have you seen you know what one of the all-time great YouTube videos
It's the
is?
kid?
Yeah, David After Dentist.
It's not funny.
His face when he gets up and does his scream though is so funny.
I don't think that's funny. You know what I think's funny?
What?
People getting hurt. Honestly, though, and this is horrible. I
Hurt people.
love the fail videos, dude.
Yeah.
Those are
See, those are not funny to me.
really.
They're like they're kind of like, oh wow, you know, like ooh.
Yeah. There are some.
I'll do that a couple times, but then it's like, you know, you can only see so many people falling off a skateboard.
Dude, I can't stop laughing when I watch those. They're the most entertaining thing I could find on YouTube. That and like a Vine compilation.
You know who's great at Vine?
Cody,
Watkins.
thanks.
We'll take that out for safety. Nobody should know
Well,
his last name.
The new Vine's coming out.
Whoa.
It's called Byte, Byte. It's the same guy that created Vine. It's coming out.
Same like length.
Yeah, I think it's like 6.5 seconds.
Okay.
And it's the guy's name's Dom. He's the founder and creator of Vine, and he's been working for a couple years, maybe more than a couple years, on this app, and it's in the beta mode right now. And I do have it, and it's awesome.
Wow.
It is probably as good, or if not better, than Vine.
Oh man, we gotta do some Vines.
It's so good. Yeah, so we'll have to be on Byte.
Yeah.
For sure. Anything else?
I think I'm good. Uncle.
We can wrap it up.
All right.
Well, how about this? Let's plug our email one more time.
Yeah.
tygpshow@gmail.com.
Email us questions. Email us predicaments you're in, please, and let us help you.
Yes.
Because we're great. We're so knowledgeable.
We are the experts, and you will find no other place with great answers for your life's problems.
Mm-hmm. It's been fun, folks. It's been real. Keep it real.
It's been so fun.
Yeah.
We're back, baby.
We're back.
The podcast is back.
We're back, and we're better than ever. And we're signing babies over here. So catch us next time. And as always, work on that tee shot.